Hello, everybody. So happy to be here. I am Michele Amburgey. I am here with Divine Flow Expo Love Edition. We've been having an amazing event this weekend. Yesterday, Saturday, November 27th, we had 4 amazing speakers. Today, we had 3, and then me. I'm just bringing up the rear here. And bringing all of you guys into a beautiful space of love. We so appreciate all of our presenters. We so appreciate all of you who have been watching, who have been making comments. We have a beautiful page called Divine Flow Expo here on Facebook, where if you're just running across this, you can go there and you can watch all of the different videos. Everything has been streamed in there. On the information, the description about those videos, there is a link that if you click on that link, it'll take you to my website where there's a big blue button and it says, give me my free videos. If you click on that, we're going to send you an ebook, a beautiful ebook. It has all of our presenters' information. It has the links to the free videos. It has their contact information. I just got notified by one of our wonderful viewers, thank you, Dawn, that some of the links aren't working. And so I have reestablished that. If you go to Divine Flow Expo Facebook page, you'll see the link is right up there so that you guys can get it and get in there. If anybody has any problem, please direct message me on Facebook. Use Messenger. You can text me, those of you that know my contact information, and let me know and I'll send it right to you. We want everybody to have it and share with your friends. Share with your friends. So I am going to actually share this really quick while I'm waiting for you guys to catch up to all of this. Sharing out over to a lot of different places. And boop, I'm sharing to my intuitive Michele Amburgey page where you can find out more about my business and what I do. I am sharing out to Soulful Living Group, which is a group that I have. I'm talking to you as I'm doing it. It's a group that I have that we connect together. We've collected all these beautiful people that are living from their heart. We have such beautiful things, lots of posts, people sharing about the work that they do and what they're up to. So you can come on over there and see what's going on, see what soulful living things there are, and share yours. If you have a business or you have something that you do that you would like to share, we do allow that too on Mondays and Fridays. And we do ask that if you're going to share about you, please take a moment and comment and like and love on everybody that's over there doing the same. So again, I am Michele Amburgey. I am the Awakener. I am also the founder of the Divine Flow Expo. Divine Flow Expo, this is our second event that we've done. And we do these events not as events that you need to pay for, but we do them for free. We do them from our heart, from our hearts to yours. And I always gather together a collective of people that are truly, truly working from their heart, that are doing things in this world that are making a difference. We're in a time right now of craziness, right? November 28th, 2021. Anybody looking back on this will be like, holy moly. It's like we're in the crazy, but you know what? We're in change, and with change comes chaos. And with chaos comes an opportunity for all of us to step back, to stop watching what's happening out there, and to move in and become familiar again with who we are separate from the chaos and who we are even in the chaos. To find that space within us where we can begin to communicate with our soul, where we can begin to communicate with that deep inner place that will inform us as to who we truly are. And each of us will find a different story. We'll find a different connection. It oftentimes happens kind of in layers. We'll find a little bit, we'll experience that a bit, and then more is revealed, more is revealed. It is my understanding that ultimately we are each sacred and holy divine beings, created in love, created in the image of a loving God, goddess creator that I call the eternal loving presence. I actually got that from Michael Beckwith. Thank you, Michael Beckwith. And I love that eternal loving presence. It's all about love. If you look around you, when you see the ills of the world, when you see what's happening, so much of that is we are disconnected. We're disconnected from a divine, which is why I call Divine Flow Expo, finding our divine flow. We're disconnected from that divine flow. We're disconnected from who we are. We're disconnected from Mother Earth. We're disconnected, and the human experience becomes painful when we're disconnected from all that we are. And also in that disconnection, oftentimes we're either focusing in the past or focusing on the future, and we're not living in the right now. And right now really is all there is. That's all we have, is right here, right now. You and me, right here, right now. This is where the magic happens. This is where the miracle happens. This is where the healing happens. This is where the finding yourself happens. It's where it all happens. And a lot of times it's difficult to do that because we live in a world full of distractions and distortions. So many distractions, TV, phones, computers, all of the waves of information that flow through our air, that are flowing through the air from satellites, TVs, everything. We have these distractions in our world, and it's very hard to hone it in, to pull it all back in and be focused on ourselves, on the inner world. My practices are always prayer and meditation. It's what I share with all my students, all of my clients. It all begins with prayer and meditation, and that's part of what I'm bringing. I created a wonderful video for you guys, and it talks about that. And in that video, I have a meditation in there that you can do every single day if you want. All you need to do is go get that information, go get that free video, download it onto your phone, your tablet, your computer, and watch it. Also, in the next week or so, I will have this whole event, all of our speakers, and more of that information up on my YouTube channel too, which is micheleamburgey.com, so that you can go over there and get that too. You know, living in the world as it is right now is such a wonderful opportunity for growth, for expansion, for awareness, for awakening. And I have people tell me, oh my gosh, everybody's talking about awakening. You know, what is this awakening? It's like, you're woke, you're awake, you're not, blah, blah. But you know what, to me, when I say the word awakening, I really mean being in the here and now, not focusing on the past, not focusing on the future, but awakening to this right here, right now. When we can learn to focus on what is happening in the present moment, we awaken to reality. We awaken to what is happening right now. We awaken to who we are within ourselves. We awaken. And with that awakening, we become more grounded, we become more connected, we fall more in love with ourselves and others. And so I want to invite you all to just begin to, I almost want to say, make it your mission, but that might be a bit too much. I want to invite you guys to begin to start bringing yourself maybe a couple times a day back into just being where you are right now, right here. And one of the ways that you can do that is you can stop, take a breath, and just start looking around your environment, the environment that's right now, and take notice of what colors are in your environment. So me doing this here, I can like take a nice deep breath. One of the things in my environment is my talk, my live, my background and all this stuff. And so I can take notice, you know, there's green and yellow and beautiful pink, my favorite color. I can see I'm wearing pink. Around in my office, I can see gold and blue and purple. And I just focus on that. And it brings me more back to this present moment. I see my phone is here, my calendar. I've got I've got all my essential oils over here. Got to have those on your desk. My cards, my oracle cards that I use, lights, cameras, everything that I use to bring this to you. And when I do that, I focus in on what's happening right now. And I take a breath into this present moment. And I just allow myself to be here for a minute. When you start doing that on a regular basis, when you start reminding yourself to get rid of the distractions, get rid of the past and the future, and bring yourself now, it's amazing how quickly you begin to recover back to that place, and that you will then be able to just be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm distracted. Where you won't even have to look around and bring that in. You'll just naturally, boom, drop in, because it's the natural state to be. Being focused and present in the here and now, in the eternal now. I hear people use that term. I love that. It's so natural for us to be there. It's so natural. It's a natural state that you'll find it very easy. Once you kind of, train yourself to do it, you'll find it very easy to be there. And you'll find it very comforting, and you'll find it very balancing, grounding, and you'll find it's easier and easier and easier every time you do it. And so I just want to offer that little tidbit. Again, I am Michele Amburgey. I'm the Awakener. And I want to share that with the title of the Awakener, it doesn't mean that my mission here is to awaken you, because I can't do that. You are in charge of your journey. I can facilitate, I can bring tips and tools. I can guide you in sessions. I can help you with meditations. I can provide you tools, but ultimately you awaken yourself. You become your own awakener. You become your own healer. Awakening, healing, all this stuff happens within you, and you're the one doing it. But you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. So when I received this title, The Awakener, at first I was like, what? Too much responsibility. I cannot awaken the world. No. But I very quickly, after receiving that, I had an experience where I was shown that I was a bodhisattva. And I was told that I am, and this is not just me, this was a collective, we are the creator and we are the creation. And bringing back that energy of bodhisattva from this experience that I have, I was like, oh my gosh, again, this awakening thing, bodhisattvas, in what I understood was bodhisattvas sacrifice their lives to help awaken others. And I was like, I was like, no, because I don't believe in sacrifice as the term is used in our culture today. I understand that the word sacrifice extends and comes from the word of making sacred, right? That the sacrifice actually means to make sacred. And so I was given that message, that teaching from my higher self, from the divine that I'm connected to. And what I got from that was that as the awakener and as containing that bodhisattva energy, I'm not here to make you awaken. I'm here to awaken. And as each of us awaken, we lift the frequency and the opportunity for others. There's a saying that my minister, wonderful Jim Terrell, used to say is a rising tide lifts all ships. And as each of us awaken, as each of us take the time to get into our internal experience, into our internal environment, when we learn to love ourselves, when we learn to listen to our soul and connect back into that divine flow, as we awaken, our frequency rises, our hearts open, the toroidal fields begin to be strong again, and we help to lift all others. That is the experience of awakening. That is how I am the awakener. I do my part in awakening myself. I facilitate clients and students. And as we do this, we all rise together. So from my point right here, sitting in the Divine Flow Expo, I want to inspire all of you to maybe start thinking about working on your own awakening. What are you doing? Oh, and I just heard so many of you already are, and I want to applaud you. I want to high five. Yes, yes. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't let the distractions keep you from doing what you're here to do. And there's so many different ways to express your awakened self out into the world. There's so much love in this world. We see the crazy because that's what the agenda wants us to see. But when we step back from the outside experience, which is vital and important, by the way, it's teaching us, it's teaching us. But when we step into the internal, we connect up with that divine flow. We connect up with our soul, with our heart, with our love. We begin to have a different experience. And we begin to experience the outer differently as well. And so being in that practice and making it a consistent, persistent practice of breathing and bringing yourself into the present moment, mindfulness, paying attention to what this is talking about, prayer, meditation, just a little bit. You don't have to pray and meditate for hours every day. Take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes. Dear God, help me with the day, make it the most beautiful I've ever had. And 2 minutes just listening, paying attention, listening to your inner world, listening to your heart. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And off you go. It can be something as simple as that. And then being mindful throughout the day as to what your brain's doing. Is it talking happy talk? Yay! We're so happy to be here. We're so grateful for our job. My little hand puppets. I do this with my granddaughter. What's going on in the mind? Is your mind thinking on and talking to you about your hopes and your dreams and the glory? Or is it talking about, oh, you can't do this and you're bad and you did this, blah, blah, blah. Be mindful of that, because what's happening in your mind when you're not paying attention to it can greatly benefit you or can kind of hold you back. So mindfulness is really, really important. And when you find your mind talking on stuff that you don't want, which we all experience. I have been doing prayer and meditation for 20 years. I still catch myself thinking stuff that's like, oh, okay. So what I do when I catch myself, I'm like, oh, no, stop. We're not thinking on that. Right now, I'm choosing to think on love, or I'm choosing to think positively about an outcome. That's a lot of time. I tend to have a little bit of anxiety. I have my entire life. Anxiety is my thing. I love my anxiety and I hold it as a special part of me, but it can be challenging at times. But when I have that anxiety, when I start thinking about the negative outcomes, I realize that as creator and the creation, I'm creating this negative outcome and I don't want to do that. So I say, stop. No, I'm not thinking on that. Stop. I am choosing to think about the positive outcome. I'm choosing to think about, and then I take a little bit of time thinking about that. A case in point, I'm in putting together this wonderful expo. We had 8 beautiful speakers. Everybody worked so hard on their videos and getting their stuff together and being present and just being who they are, that I got to a couple days before the event and I had forgotten to do my free video for you guys. So I'm like, so I'm doing the video, and as I'm doing it, the anxiety is building. I'm at the last moment. I'm in the United States, so we're celebrating Thanksgiving. The event is right around the corner. My video isn't done. And I kept thinking about, oh my gosh, what happens if I don't get this done? Oh my gosh, I'm going to fail. Oh my God. And my mind is going crazy. And I just went, stop. Let's get centered. And so I bring myself centeredness and I start working again, and the tech's not working. And then I go in to do editing and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't figure this editing out. Something has changed, blah, blah, blah. And stop. Let's just visualize the editing working. Let's visualize the video being done. Let's visualize the success of the Divine Flow Expo. And I started focusing on the good positive outcome. Took a nice deep breath. Dear God, please help me get this thing done. Listening quietly, I just felt like a calm come over me. And I went in 15 minutes, boom, boom, boom. Everything got done, videos done, loaded up to YouTube, and I'm on my way. It's amazing the shifts and changes that'll happen when you give yourself a break and just take a moment to settle in. It only takes a second. You can do it at your desk at work. You can do it at a stoplight. You can do it, take a moment before you go into the home, when you get home from work, from running errands, whatever. A lot of different things. You can start your day, end your day, a lot of different opportunities. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it does take diligence, takes self-responsibility. It does. But the blessings that will come to your life from doing it will be absolutely amazing. So I hope that this inspires you. I love all of you guys. I'm so excited for those of you that have been watching, for all of you that will be watching later. The whole Divine Flow Expo will be up on my YouTube soon. And my video I created for you is called You Are So Loved. And I talk about love, the different kinds of love. There's egoic love, there's agape love, the different kinds of love, how we experience them. And then I guide you on a beautiful meditation to finding that love within yourself, connecting to that divine energy that is you at your core, and just finding that love within yourself, and to really begin to operate in a little bit higher frequency, just a little bit, and it's not, no one's any better or any less awesome at different frequencies. We're all allowed to hold this beautiful space that we're at. And those of us and those of you who are in that love space, like we were talking about Judan a little bit ago, when we're in that love space, we're able to be much more loving and compassionate to others too. And that is so needed right now. So I hope that the Divine Flow Expo has blessed you. I hope that you have found some things that have, that will help to make your life better. I wish all of you deep, deep love, deep, deep compassion, deep, deep joy, expansive awareness, awakening to who you are in the divine flow. And so thank you all so much for being here. For all of you who were a part of this wonderful project, thank you to each and every one of our speakers. Thank you for everybody who has helped to get the word out, who has shared it with your friends and family. Thank you for all of you who watch live. Thank you for all of you who are watching it later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love each and every one of you. I know that my purpose for coming here on this planet is to be here during this particular time of stress. But I also know that I'm here to share the love. This is why Love Edition, a lot of the things you'll see, I talk about the love, and the love is that unconditional love that we show for ourselves. And when we show it to ourselves, it flows out into the world. And we have these amazing people who have shared that. And each and every one of you, just being here, just listening, it's not by accident, because you are love too. And so blessings on each and every one of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and come check us out. Come check us out. Mwah. I love you guys. Peace.